because we don't necessarily talk about what men should do. Because I don't, personally speaking, I don't think we should tell man, any man for that matter, what to do. But I realize a lot of people coming up, and some people our age, they're lost. They don't have an idea what to do. They don't, they don't necessarily want to be accused of being um, a simp. They don't necessarily want to be used for the money, and then they can't fit in when to actually do something for a female. And I always tell people, first of all, you got to know what your own blueprint is in any of those three situations. If you don't know what you want to do, it don't matter what she wants. It doesn't matter what she's asking for. You're going to be at her mercy because you're not leading. And when I say you're not leading, I'm not speaking of being in a relationship. You're just not setting the tone. In other words, every good band has a good drummer, and a drummer sets the tone, sets the pace, sets the rhythm. You don't have a drummer. You got everything else. You got a bass, you got a trumpet, you got vocals, you got no drummer. So when you walk into a place, it fits nice, it smells good, you've been hitting the gym, you done leaned up, you fresh meat. I don't care how old you are, from 25 to 55, you fresh meat. Because people looking at you, especially women, they're looking at you, they sizing you up, and they see you got some awkwardness about you. So you go sit in the corner, maybe have you a little drink, and you don't approach anyone. And nobody approaches you. You're available, but hell, who knows? And that generally shows up in times when you go out like happy hour. You might be working for an organization that goes out after happy hour, but you're the misfit. You don't speak to too many people. That you come in and do your job. You think you're doing everything right because you don't want. Lord knows you don't want to be accused of harassment, so you don't know how to fit in. You don't know how to flirt on the down low. You don't know how to push conversations. You don't know how to ingratiate yourself to anybody, so nobody bothers you. And then you're sitting there, time keep passing, people get promotions, and none of this stuff comes your way. And you ask why. There's no reason for anybody to speak highly of you, to speak of you at all, because you're just not involved. And the number one thing for anybody, anywhere, is exposure. You go to you go to you go to a banquet or a fundraiser. You don't mingle. You might have your name tag on, but that's about it. You don't say hi to anybody. You don't offer to buy anybody a drink, even though you can afford to. You got everything working for you. But you clam up. It's like somebody that took your confidence, and you don't know where to go. You've tried dating coaches, but that doesn't work for you. You got a book of pickup lines in your shirt pocket, but you don't want to look funny pulling out a book trying to approach a woman. And like my boy used to tell me, he said, "You ain't got OCC." I said, "OCC?" I said, "What's that?" He said, "On call charm." You ain't got none of it. You got the pizzazz. What do? We'll get back to that.